Oh, how?
Hello, good evening. Camera looking. Okay, seems better than last week. Alright, good. As a bed, hello. How are you doing tonight? Cannot find my packages of sandpaper anywhere. Slightly depressing. Hey, hey, Malady. Hatman. What's going on? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, as a vet. Feel better? I think I'm gonna switch up the vibe tonight. Name for Hatman was too long. Okay, fair. It is a bit of a mouthful, right? That's what I was looking for. Stuff kids are going through, hanging on. Well, can be a handful, huh? Not that I would know. Okay. Had an extended break, but I'm ready to get back to it. So there's some consistencies here I'd kind of like to resolve. Had a long day at work, but evening is going well. Glad to hear it, Mal. Malady, I still haven't installed your gifted game. It's on my agenda. So the earliest I could turn that redeem on is going to be Sunday. Back and all feeling better? Yeah, for the most part. Well enough. Well enough that I feel like I can do this at least. Care for, but possible. Yeah, Malady, I couldn't do it during the art stream. I only have one monitor in setup. So, work today, Saturday. I'm doing a special collab. Is normal ESO day. I'm doing a collab where with Storm was here and Burrito and Red Spectre. We're co-streaming, doing some Infinite Archive. That should be fun. That should be fun on Sunday or Saturday. How does like the camera height and position today? The last time I streamed, I knocked my tripod over and everything went to hell. It seems better. Seems like you can only see the board. It's like an actual top-down view again from what I can see. The camera was being a bit schizophrenic. Alright, okay, good. I really should get a better camera for this, but, we work with what we've got sometimes. Staying cool today. Super hot here today, but it is just oppressively humid. An angle, I don't know. Should it be farther up? Too. I zoomed it in at some point. Pardon the wonkiness. Camera, because it's pointing down, gets confused about its orientation. Try that. A little farther away. Yeah, it was like, in the 70s here, but the humidity, I swear, is like 100%. It's crazy. I made sure to turn the AC on downstairs before I started today. Canadian, hey. Yup, I'm playing with my wood some more. How's your night going? Missed a week. Wasn't feeling up to it last week, but we're back at it. It was 90 today. Yeah, it was only like 78 or so here. But yeah, the humidity will kill you. Veronica, hey. Too much humidity's been killing your curls. I really notice it when I go for a walk and I come back just like a sweaty mess from like a short walk. Veronica, are you playing more Minecraft today? Are you completely absorbed? God. Well, you were with Miriam for a bit. You're absorbed. My new Minecraft main streamer here, guys. Yeah, you can't give up your horror. Spent an hour or so outside earlier transplanting some plants from indoors, pots to a garden bed, and watering a bunch of stuff. Sounds satisfying. Satisfying work. Especially if you end up with some like fresh vegetables or something afterward. Numbers dipped time with Minecraft. Or dipped big time, maybe. I hear that. My numbers always my numbers dip during the weekday streams in general, especially this stream. But that's all right. It is what it is. Trying to figure out some scuff. Aren't we all? Numbers always dip when you do art streams. See, the key is we need to just draw big booby anime girls. This is the key. Well, I half joke. There are some people who are like, consistently near the top of the art category who are actually doing, cool things. I've rated a couple of them previously. Planned on doing another painting stream yesterday, but crisis kicked in. Yeah, I was wondering where you were today. Did I just miss you? I was looking. And I'd have a chance to stream the rest of the month. That'd be a shame. But take care of what you gotta take care of, right? Oh god, this is so dull. This is dull. It's my social life. Mine too, friend. Well, I did go out and socialize this week. I try. I try to keep my friends getting out so we can keep each other sane. Oldest in your his partner moving here this weekend with the puppy and kitten. Yeah, you said that your house is about to become a lot more active, huh? Have to see how noisy they'll be as upstairs neighbors. I'm happy to not have upstairs neighbors. It's looking more and more like the thing it's supposed to be. We're getting there. We're in it may not look like it quite yet, but we're actually in the final stages here. Where like things have reached their appropriate depths and now it's like a matter of putting on the finishing, which is adding some everything's very flat right now, so I'm adding in some curvature and additional depth to like certain areas. That's what I'm working on right now, smoothing things out. There's still some detail to be added. Canadian agrees to disagree. Veronica, yeah, get out and see your friends. One in Duncan and one the other in Vancouver. I mean, if they're still your friends and you can go visit, like I think a lot of people fall. I'm guilty of it too. People fall into the trap. You don't contact people. You get out of touch, and then you feel weird about calling someone up out of the blue. But you should do it anyway. They'll probably appreciate it. It's a bit so combative. It's not a competition. Out the island this trip. Best friend got pregnant in the spring. 4 months later, a significant other and father of the baby died from a stroke. That's awful, Veronica. That's terrible. I'm sure. I'm sure they could use any kind of support they could get. And I don't get people well, feel like an alien. No, no, no. Oh, that reminds me, as of it, I forgot to add here. Forgot to add you into the mod group in the Discord. There you go. To organize a girl's small baby shower and getaway for her. That's a good idea. And that's good friend stuff right there. Came to your attention that a picture you're using on dating apps, same as your Twitch profile, has been assumed it was from a swingers party of sort. Is it actually giving those vibes? Hold on, Canadian. A little. Got a little eyes wide shut kind of thing going on there. A little. You asked for feedback. I feel the need to be honest. So I will offer no advice about dating profiles. I'm no good at any of that stuff. Changing it. Well, at least maybe on the dating profile at least, huh? Twitch, who cares? Don't care what we think over here on Twitch. Very eyes wide shut, yeah, a bit. I don't really care for that movie, to be honest. I think it's a pretty poor last effort from a great director. Sorry, I realize I'm not in view at the moment. Made a dating profile once as a single mom and was brutally honest. Was really surprised to get responses. Um, I don't know. Got to be people out there who appreciate honesty, right? They have to exist. I think. Oh man, fucked this inch up. Nerd, hey. Supposedly wasn't his approved final cut. Well, he like died before the movie came out, so ended up with no control over the final product. Storm, hey, what time? I'm doing good, Snared, thank you. I'm feeling much better from last week where I had to call this off. Wow, I butchered this. Storm, I'm excited for our Saturday appointment. It's gonna be fun. I gotta work on my build a little. Storm, what kind of like should I be the one who plans to get real tanky? Should that be my plan? Because I can do that. Or do you want to take tanky duties and I'll bring the deeps? Found solution for the TVD idea setup. Not sure you want to go with that route still. You'll come to a decision one of these days, Snared. Super stoked. Prime Day sales suck. They usually do, Veronica. It's a bunch of crap, right? Oh, I think last year or was it the year before? I did buy one thing. I got a nice like enamel cast iron Dutch ovens are like ridiculously expensive, so I got a Prime Day deal where I got one for like half off, which made it a price that wasn't completely exorbitant. And I've got a lot of good use out of it, so that was an okay purchase. Love for me to get tanky, but we both plan on both, and we'll see what happens. Okay, that's not a bad plan, Storm. Miriam, hey, how's it going? Look, Veronica, I added a hype command. I gotta add some different emotes, but yeah, look, I actually did it. You put it on the to-do list, and I did it. Got some more pre-workout and gym shorts. I mean, it's something. Bought a ridiculous amount of sunflower seeds on for Prime Day. Sunflower seeds. Okay. It's hard to keep up with chat. You guys get chatty, and I'm just looking down. I can't glance over like when I'm playing a game. As I still have all this Jay-Z in the playlist, and I'm conflicted about it. Should I delete it all from the playlist? I kind of feel like I should. Brothers making barbecue and it's smelling nice. I mean, barbecue's amazing. And recently, that's one thing my town doesn't have. It doesn't have a sit barbecue place. And it's not something I make for myself because it's best to make like a really large cut of meat. Also, I don't have a barbecue. It's I live in a condo and in Massachusetts it's illegal to have a grill um within 12 feet of a shared living space. So I literally have to go like grill out by the wood line behind my house. We spam chat while we get stressed. No, I'll just ignore chat like you do, Miriam. It'll be fine. I'll take a lesson from you. Doxed. Doxed by what? Saying that I live in Massachusetts. Everybody knows this already. This is just like already known information. Tack deduce the town that I live in. Keeping up with chat is why it's hard to do the last painting stream. Yeah, I think you gotta just accept it, right? Woodworking makes me jealous of having no wood. You women play too much. I mean, I guess we'll accept the suggestive jokes. They're kind of the theme of the stream. Bring them. Changing your name now? Do it. Oh, we're deep in the ads. I don't know what you mean. I innocently haven't any wood. Yeah, exactly. It's totally innocent. Now it makes me wonder what the hell he's talking about with that line. We know who did you know what or whatever. It's like, what are you talking about? Bag. No, Veronica, you would never make these jokes. Some idea for this area here, and I can't remember what it was. I want to think about it too much, you know? Yeah. Don't stress it. Like, enjoy the stream. They'll hang around, right? I'm referring back to my reference for a moment here because okay, it's kind of what I thought. Oh god, here we go. You have a couple jokes. Okay, Miriam. I'll indulge you. You can become unhinged here. This is a safe space for unhinging. Brother carved a wooden penguin for his crush. They're getting married in October. That's adorable, Storm. I already found a desk could potentially use for the TV setup. I think it would still be conflicted about how the dual monitor would look. I mean, it's so much screen space to try and fit into one area, right? Sculpted little penguins as a wedding gift for your partner. Penguins are his favorite. Everybody loves penguins, huh? Oh, I thought you were trying to demo new jokes here, Miriam. Let's help Miriam out. Look, there. I have duplicate dad jokes. You get two of them. There you go. Imagine 4K 65 inches of pure joy while gaming. But can your PC handle 4K? They're not as good as yours. Okay, what do we get here? Why do pumpkins sit on each other's on people's porches? They have no hands to knock on the door. Okay, pretty bad. They tried to make a diamond shaped like a duck. It quacked under pressure. Come on, that one's pretty good. Not as good as yours. But okay, you've got the butter joke, and then you admitted the other joke, the mathematician joke, wasn't your joke. Okay? That was your brother's joke. So Miriam, I'd say you have one joke. But yeah, hey, how's it going? One good joke? Debatable. Your PC can handle 4K. I mean, I think mine can too, but like I only use two 27-inch monitors, so it seems like pointless to run 4K, so I'm happy with 1440. I had a whole plan to do some designs in the middle of these areas, and now I'm like, I'm getting super complicated here. The butter joke is good. Must manage the potatoes. I mean, I do well with the potatoes. Don't ruin the potatoes. Oh god, everybody completely average Canadian. But your profile picture remains the same, Canadian. I'm throwing it out there. I mean, I did say you didn't have to change it for Twitch. No one here will care. Just get it, work on that dating profile. Working on it? Oh, you changed your color too? Okay. Complete identity switch up here. Should I get those viral peel stain? I don't. I assume you're talking about nail things, Veronica. I'm gonna refrain. I'm gonna stay out of this one. Lipstick. I'm only demonstrating my male cluelessness. Okay. Didn't know either. Okay, that makes me feel slightly better. I know, women seem to care an awful lot about their makeup and their clothes, and like as a man, I can tell you, I've never once noticed anything about a woman's makeup in particular. I'm 100% honesty right there. Actually, the only thing I've ever noticed about a woman's makeup is when they seem to be wearing a little too much. That's really it. Heard anything good about them? I'll let the women discuss this. I'm stay out of this conversation. Marzen! Alright, I'm lurking myself. Marzen, welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. Marzen, thanks for thinking of me again. I appreciate you. How was the rest of your stream? I unfortunately had to lurk for the end of it while I was eating. Ban, hey, welcome in. You caught me while I'm not gaming tonight. I'm trying to finish up this wood carving one of these years, you know. Stream is good. Maybe past halfway mark for the new base. The new base is looking wild, okay? Last time you were here, we were working on this too. It takes me a long time span. It's these are these are all long projects. You know, I do it all by hand. It's slow going. I'm a perfectionist. I don't, you know, this piece of wood, it might be hard to tell. It's not super thick, so there's not like a lot of room for error. Um, so I gotta be slow about it to get the effect that I'm looking for. But yeah, it takes a while. On the same cross-stitch project for 5 years. Okay, that's quite a project. I have, let's see, I have one wood carving I started probably 10 years ago that I still haven't finished. I don't know that I will ever finish it. I think I got disappointed in it, and now it's just a relic. I don't even know what I would do with it at this point. Yeah, Marzen, if you gotta go do post stream stuff, appreciate you bringing your friends over. And I'm sure I'll see you in Dune shortly. Well, maybe not tonight, but you know, tomorrow. It may not look like it, but we're actually nearing the finishing stages in the carving. You can see I'm doing finishing on this side where everything is at a flat level right now, and I'm starting to add some depth to individual areas. We're actually closer to the end than we were at the beginning, so you know it's coming along. Introduce myself. Not good at that, Veronica. Veronica, what? Be my hype man, okay? I need someone to write me a script. I occasionally introduce myself, and sometimes I forget altogether. Tab consolidation, yeah, for me too. I ended up lurking myself. Thank you, Beryl. But your introduction has me saying my name, which I never do. If you guys haven't spent much time here, I've never once said my name on stream. It remains a mystery, as will it always. But you guys can call me Brian. That's also acceptable. That is my name. The only person who does that is Malady. I'm trying to make it catch on. Maybe one of these days. Be back in a bit too. Gotta take care of some stuff, then you'll be back. Alright, Marzen. Thanks again. They're trying to get me to finally do a pronunciation reveal. I know. I'm not falling for this. I know their tricks. I know what they're up to. Tool. I play games and stuff and get bullied by mods. Welcome to my channel. That's true. Malady has a new obsession with making me play dating games. So she gifted me a new one from the Steam sale that now I have to integrate into the stream. After we finished Date with Death the other day. The mods bully you. Yeah, they would never. What mod would ever do that, Span, right? I stream ESO, variety, and art. Catch me Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday. Alright, well, that is the schedule generally these days. Veronica is being a good mod. A better mod than I am in her channel. In July, only nice things in July per Veronica. That is true. According to Veronica, it's a Be Nice to Me month for some reason. Actually, I know exactly the reason. She knows that people being nice to me makes me uncomfortable, and that's the actual reason she's being nice, because she knows I don't care for it. I find people being excessively nice suspect. Maybe I just have trust issues. You deserve nice things. That's not why. Yeah, see, Veronica knows. She's fessing up right now. I don't know how to respond to praise. Can bully you by being nice. I forget that I said that. forget that I said that. God damn it, I'm spilling all my tea tonight. Stream's gonna be about 50% carving and 50% sanding. Ever heard the old adage that carpentry is 90% sanding? That is largely accurate. Don't be too nice to me. I might spiral. I might. I just might. Storm, bringing the innuendos as usual. I appreciate. I find it all highly sus as well. Yeah. Yep. Got your prime stuff. Only lipsticks were indulgent. Hey Tito successfully got me to look at my phone. I don't know how that works when I'm wearing on the days I'm wearing headphones. Got me anyway.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Jeet is innocent of these crimes. Completely innocent.
I'm lurking over here.
All right, Elizabeth, have a good meal. See you later. I bumped the camera. Sorry. Like right in front of my head. I know it looks like the camera's over my shoulder, but it's actually in front of me. Do a quilting stream, motivate you to finish it. You know, it's good motivation, Tito. I have to admit, this has kept me regularly working on a project, and that's a good thing. It's positive. And I've enjoyed it. Also, no one can really come in and backseat a woodworking stream, right? That's not a thing, right? No one could come in and disagree with me about my build decisions. Actually, only Sangravita has you know made comments, but they also do wood carving. You know, so like that's fair. I solicited some advice from them. I don't know. You can tell it's not over your shoulder. Okay, I mean that's fair. The frame is flipped, right? So it looks like it's from my perspective, but yeah, it's not over the shoulder. That would I don't know how that would work. I disagree with the way you're handling that wood. Should I be more gentle, Beryl, or does it deserve more vigorous treatment? If you can't tell, this whole stream is about innuendos, so feel free. You know, get in on the game. Coding stream next up. I know people do that, but I've never watched one personally. I know nothing about woodworking, so don't listen to me. Beryl, I haven't caught you do your sewing stream recently. How did your project turn out? Raided over there one night when you were working on that. Oh, hey Rose, thank you, thank you. We're actually in the home stretch, at least for the carving part. You know, there's still a bit to do, but like we're closer than the end to the end than we were the beginning. Backseat coding sounds like a nightmare. Veronica, you have no idea how much of being a coder is backseat coding. It's literally part of the process. It's part of the process. I mean, in any, like, good company that doesn't just have one person writing all their code and nobody else paying attention, somebody else is going to read your code and say stupid shit about it. Of course, now, that process is even more vital now because lazy people will just get code written by, like, terrible code just generated by AI. But AI still writes just abysmal, terrible code. And people will just try to pass it off as their work without hardly doing anything or even checking if it works correctly. What it likes to do is gently grip the wood and polish it. But in Twitch, not in Twitch. No, I'm talking just standard code review process. There are coding streams though. I've seen people doing it before. Like, I don't want to talk about a thing I don't want to watch at all. Like, I spent enough time looking at code. I would not care to have any more voluntarily. Friend's company was trying to push her team to use AI to write code. Yeah, they all are. Yeah. They all want to do it. Any way they can take shortcuts to save time. Paying actual developers is expensive. If we can pay developers to use AI to write shitty code and then they just review it and it takes less time, even if it's highly inefficient code, but it still somehow manages to work, companies are all in on it. I'm gonna cook these purple beans. Have fun, Veronica. Make those beans. I like discussed AI more than a few times in the last couple of weeks. As you can tell, I've got opinions. I've got some opinions. That's what the cloud conference was entirely about this year. Raptor was horrified. Yeah, Google Cloud. Yeah. Yep. You know, when developers started working on AI and AI products, I didn't think, for sure, none of us thought we were writing ourselves out of a job. That wasn't how this was supposed to go. We were supposed to write other people out of jobs. Terrifies you how quickly things have escalated? Yeah, me too. I don't think we're just driving straight like at like 90 miles an hour into a wall that nobody seems to like be recognizing. What happens when all of a sudden there's enough competent AI agents or barely competent AI agents that companies don't have to pay to do anything, that they put, 30% of people out of work and now the unemployment rate is permanently like 35%. then then what? All clowns. Clowns. I'm with you. Had this conversation with people I know. It's like AI, if it were more focused, could be good at certain things. Recognizing patterns in medical data that people are missing. Generalized AI is a terrible idea. Also, AI art and music can go suck a dick, quite frankly. Made worse for him. He had zero interest in growing. Yeah, understandably. Um, yeah, AI art and music is the most insulting thing. It's like AI and technology were supposed to make life easier so people had more time to create art and music, not like the other way around. Like, AI wasn't supposed to take over art and music, so we had to do menial labor, you know? We got it. Oh man, Tito got me. We've reached 100. Thanks for the bits, Tito. Um, all right, well, I gotta come up with a prize, guys. Anybody have suggestions? The dick counter has reached 100. That was the running tally of how many times I've said dick on stream. Reached 100. I said there'd be some special prize. Maybe we'll do that Saturday. I'll give away like a music box or something in ESO. 100 seems awfully modest. Well, once I implemented the counter, I attempted some amount of restraint. Except for the first day there was the counter when I said it like 47 times. Maybe a slight exaggeration. But I racked up a good 30 on the first day just to get it running. I'll have to take a look at I wonder if the command and mix it up says when I created it. Probably does. Modest. How humble is everyone feeling today? How we doing? 8%. Okay, that's bullshit. that's fuck you, bot. 65, 67, not bad. Pretty good. Good. Tito is gonna type it and get like 98%. Watch. Always happens. The bot doesn't know what it's talking about. Everybody's in the 60s today. Take it easy, Tito. You can't be 98% every day.
Bunch of perverts, the law of you.
I'm actually working again? My headset just randomly died on me for some reason. Tack, hey. 6 team, damn. You missed 2. When did you miss 2? Oh, when I was talking about the counter. Okay, fair enough. Well, we're well on the way to 200. Tack, how's your farming going? Thanks, Tito. All right, Tito, add it to the to-do list to add some special thing that happens when you redeem 69 bits. I don't have any bitty things like that. I guess I should. You know what? I'm great. Fuck being humble. Yeah, fuck it. Lean into it. We have attack and a Tito in the house at the moment. You guys know what that probably means. I'm just throwing it out there. You don't have to, but you know, it seems like good timing. Heck, I meant to pop, like, redeem it in your stream last night and I just forgot. Okay. Guys, of course I'm talking about Time Guesser. 2 Time Lords are here. You avoid me when we play GB3, BG3. Yeah, that's right, Tack. It's not unreasonable at all. Okay. Even if I am still currently distracted from my current run, my current playthrough, where I was actually making progress. My romance with Shadowheart was going just splendidly in my current playthrough, somehow. No, I haven't, Veronica. I haven't. I know. I finished Starfield and didn't finish BG3. I know. It's a ridiculous thing to say. I don't know how to explain it. I always get distracted. I like to savor the story. I am the slowest BG3 player in the history of the world. I'm pretty sure. I'm not even like save scumming or everything. I just like to explore everything. Been so patient with the Bastion Mimics. Storm, are you almost done? I don't feel like you have to wait for me or anything. If you're like almost there and you wanna wrap it up, you get that shit done. Get it done. I know I haven't been in ESO at all this week. Very checked out on ESO at the moment, I think, is fair to say. Without the need to log in every day to take care of my guild, all of a sudden I didn't feel the need to log in every day. I don't know. That's all you can say, making a list of your grievances. Guys, the list of grievances Veronica is going to hit me with at the end of this month. I'm going to have to take a break from streaming. It's going to be girthy. Just the 3 more. I'll do 1 tonight. Maybe we can do 2 tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. I could probably manage that. I got 5 left, as I recall. And then just delves, which, those are easy. Just a matter of actually doing them. God damn, thing is so dull. Not this tool. The other one I was just using. So incredibly dull. Tito. Tito, I don't know what you're talking about. All right, I gotta sharpen. Second here. I think Tito's played some BG3 as I recall. Don't call me out when I don't know things. I don't know abbreviations and lingo and stuff. What do you want from me? I don't know if I want an explainer, Tito. I think the chances are I cut myself doing this right now. I put the chances at very high. Just throwing it out there. Very high chance I destroy my finger right now. That's why I don't like to do this. Normally bring it to a store to get somebody else to sharpen it for me. They have the tools. Make me read it on stream. No. Though that would be a funny redeem, right? Make the streamer read something terribly uncomfortable on stream. Guys, pick a definition and make me read it from Urban Dictionary. That'd be like 5,000 points right there. This fucking thing is so gritty. Alright, I'm saving up. Alright, Leia. Bet. Tito, put it on the to-do list. I'll add it to the redeems. Burrito, hey. Yes, wood. Guys, Burrito, are you also streaming Saturday? Like, what's the plan here? We're all co-streaming? Red doesn't normally stream on Saturday, though. Is Red streaming too? Are we 4-person co-streaming? Yeah, you guys really enjoy making me uncomfortable, so, like, seems like a very appropriate redeem for my channel. You guys get too much joy out of making me read uncomfortable things. course, Burrito. Don't normally stream on Saturday either, but we can make it a thing. Up to up to you, Burrito. Of course. Happy to have you along anyway. Sure, we'll all hop in Discord. It'll be a fun time. Guys, me and Storm are teaming up, and then Burrito and Red Spectre are teaming up, and we're gonna all hop in voice chat and maybe stream together and do some Infinite Archive runs on Saturday. It's gonna be fun. I have no idea if I have done anything good to this. Team Eye of the Storm, yes. I didn't come up with that one, by the way. Storm, we were doing something else, and someone in your chat came up with that one. I can't remember who. Honestly, no idea if what I've just done was of any use at all. Debatable. You already know what I want you to read. Urban Dictionary or just anything else? I guess maybe Urban Dictionary or something else if you're choosing that isn't super long. I guess. As long as it's not the Storm's Read Erotica channel point redeem. I support the reading. I forgot about that one. I'm sorry that I got nervous. Still owe me 50k channel points. Aren't you a mod? Redeem your, refund your own points. I have no idea if I'm actually successfully sharpening this. This is guesswork right here. Sucks. I can only do like the little tiniest movement on this side of the blade. That was almost dangerous. Except for this tool I'm sharpening right now. These are all very sharp and extremely dangerous, and I really shouldn't be doing this without gloves on. Is cutting yourself horribly, mangling and bleeding everywhere, like against terms of service, as long as it's an if it's an accident, is it okay? If Miriam gets wind of this, Miriam wouldn't make me read something uncomfortable. She would be more uncomfortable than me from having made me read it. You're Veronica. Miriam once made you read erotic fanfic on stream? Really? I can't picture that. Catch up with chat. I'm falling behind. I wouldn't have pictured that. I'm just remembering that time in her chat where like chat was having like a 10-minute long conversation about lube and she had no idea what was going on. Like, remember when you linked me erotic fanfic? No. If I find about what? Nothing, Miriam. There's nothing. There's no new redeems or anything. Don't worry. It's nothing. All right, I need to wash my hands. I'll be back in a second. Oh, was I muted? It's God damn it. Thank you, Burrito. I think I must have been muted since I came back from washing my hands. Hack's gonna make me read. Thanks, Tito. Hack's gonna make me read Twilight, even though I don't know anything about Twilight. I don't, because I've never seen Twilight. No one ever made me watch Twilight. You missed my comments about how all my time was wasted sharpening that tool because it was still just as dull as it was before. Might have to learn what I'm doing. Oh, there it is. Time guesser. All right, well, we're in ads, so we're going to wait a couple minutes. Need movie night? Oh my god. Jesus. Tito startled me with my own alert there. Tito, 13 months. That's crazy. I appreciate the prime, friend. I don't know if you guys have what it takes to drag me into a Twilight marathon. I don't know if that's a thing that you can make happen. Thanks for the bits, Tag. Startled with the Honda ad that you got, which reminded me to resub. Fair enough. I know, when I'm in a channel that I've been subbed to and I see an ad, I'm like, what is going on? This will not fly. Oh god, Veronica, what would you buy me? I'm scared to hear. What if you went to Mass to watch it for my live reaction? Does Tito also deduce the town I live in? Sex with Stalin, the game. Can you even put that title, like, can you even, like, put that as your category, Veronica? That's my first question. Can you even set that as your category in Twitch? Welcome back from the ads, folks. What kind of question is that? I'm like 90% sure you know. Don't dox me, Tito. Well, the doxing thing is a running joke at this point, since I don't seem to care, do I? What are you gonna do? Why would someone come here for me? That's crazy. Crazy ideas. I'll stream in that category tomorrow. I'll stream if you watch Twilight with us. Wait, you're gonna play Sex with Stalin tomorrow? Oh my god. That's how, but there's like 4 movies, right? That's like, isn't it 4 movies? No, you'll just be in the category. Well, that's hardly a deal at all. Want me banned? You're trying to get me banned. Guys, you heard her. Veronica's trying to get me play a game that's gonna get me banned. You're gonna have to come up with something more tame. Or something not as tame that just makes me uncomfortable but won't get me banned. There's already one crazy game in the queue from Malady. Trying to determine how much wood I've got left here in this little crevice. Not a lot. Not very much, I'll say. I just noticed a pinned message.
Giggity giggity. Giggity goo. Stick around.
I did watch the trailer. It's not that crazy. It's not that crazy. It even has some like action elements to it. It's not crazy. Even A Date with Death wasn't crazy. It wasn't like racy or anything. As Nikita described it, it was like early 2000s gay instant messenger chat. Okay, you guys did redeem Time Guesser. Let's get some Time Guesser in. Become a Kick streamer. Who watches Kick? Guys, for real? Is Healing Whisperer really stuck over there? Very tame. I tried very hard to find something cute and fun to play. But also just a little odd. You succeeded there. Alright. Let's get Time Guesser. Alright, we're gonna do the daily. Lost all my windows. Okay, here. Hung out with them all day today. Well, I'm sure they need the support over there. Alright, we're doing the daily. You guys haven't seen this before. We're gonna see pictures, and then we have to guess what year they were taken, and... Oh, this is Paris? Is this Notre Dame? Yeah, this is Notre Dame burning from in Paris. So we got to determine where on the Earth they were taken and in what year. If you've got any, 2019. Well, I appreciate that, Malady. If you had spent too much, what happens if someone tries to gift you something, and you like turn down the gift, then you just get a refund. For future reference, if you had spent too much money, I would have just declined. It wasn't Steam sales and all. They can get a refund. Okay. Good to know for the future. Okay. Here's Notre Dame. We're on the other side. I think we're over here. We're here. What do you guys think? Yeah. Pretty sure we're right there. I think we've nailed the low. I think we're dead on. Let's go. Fucking nailed it. 19 meters. 10,000 to start. Well, that was a pretty easy one. Is this Chile? I swear we've seen this street before. Remember the fire? Bolivia? Okay. What leads you to Bolivia? Oh, yep. I didn't catch the flag. Okay, Bolivia. Oh, which one is Bolivia? The disdain. No, I'm just checking. I didn't see the flag. Like some kind of parade with a marching band. They selling cigarettes? They're walking around selling cigarettes to kids. Perfect. And that also appears to be a kid selling cigarettes to kids. Great. Great. Good stuff. We have to get this right or I'm going to jump off a bridge. Well, I mean, what city are we in? Are we in La Paz? I don't know a lot about Bolivia. Gotta be honest. Okay. Okay. Well, so we were probably on like a main street. Oh, maybe not next to the Coliseum. Or possibly I don't think La Paz not urban enough. 97 or 98? I mean, Marlboro Lights, those were the official cigarette of 1998. Just you're 97? Okay, 97. All right. Location, we don't really have anything to go on, so I hope you guys got the right city. Boom. Okay, pretty good. 97. I don't know how you guys got to 97 exactly, but good God, how? Shut up, Tito. shut up in your mouth, Tito. Thailand? Yeah. yeah, the script Thailand, Bangkok, yep. In probably the 60s? Yeah, bugs. Late 60s. Yeah, late 60s sounds good to me. 69. You know, when in doubt, we go with 69. For the memes. Thanks, Tack. For the memes. We've got a lot of 69 bits tonight. 67. All right, I wasn't too far off. I mean, you know, that was pretty good, guys. That was a tough one. Arabic. Oh, Cairo. Says it on the sign here. Late 70s? Yeah, could, well, a Volvo there. A lot of people in that car. I don't know, these cars here say more like 80s to me, like early 80s. What could have led you to Egypt? Shut up, Tito. Tito, you troll. 78? Okay, well, if you're agreeing, I won't argue with you. That's how this game works. I don't... I'm just gonna stick it somewhere in the city center here. We don't got a lot to go on. In 78, we're going. All right, well, I was less than a mile. And 78. I don't know how you guys are nailing these years. I don't know how you're doing it. You guys have hacks. Google image searching. Ramsey Square. Unfamiliar. Are we in Amsterdam? '50s, you say? Car is earlier than 50. Right outside the Rembrandt house? Okay, well. That's something. Oh, it's got to be on the other side. Biscoff cookies. I don't know if I've ever had one of those. I don't eat a lot of cookies. Like here? Or you're talking here? Okay. I heard a lady riot come in. Hey. We're in the last round of Time Guesser. We're doing pretty good. All right, tax on 49.50. All right, we'll go with 50. Tito says 51. We'll see. 50. All right, we started with a 10,000 and we ended with a 10,000. Pretty good. $49.6.
Wipe yourself off, man. You dead.
Really good. Very, very good score. Doesn't beat our best, but pretty good. Suck. No. Guys are too good at this game. God damn, it's already 9. Daily is easy. The daily is definitely easier. All right, we're okay. Add like a bit of a curved edge here. Angle on this. This doesn't count for the counter, Tito. Don't get any ideas. I didn't say it. It wasn't me saying it. Therefore, it doesn't count. That's how this works. So a decent way to fix my little fuck up in this corner here.
Watch your fucking mouth.
Okay, sure. I think I could do that. Oof. I can't get this corner right. I just keep fucking it up. Wait. Compliment all the mods? Wait, I don't have that redeem. That's a you redeem. Whoa. Okay, all of us. I'm focus faced. I'm a little focus faced. Trying to get this curve right. I failed pretty badly. I don't have that's a you redeem, Veronica. I don't remember that being my redeem. I'm not against it. Too kind and understanding to single any one of us out. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna go with that. You don't have the capacity to be kind to us on the list. To Secorum, there you go. Hey, Marson. Yeah, we're still here. The Veronica's stirring up some shit here. Give me compliments. I'm hungry for attention. Oh my god. Okay, what's the mod list looking like today? All right. Hold on. This guy, you know, I compliment people, all right? I'm capable of doing so. As it's got storms rolling in. Well, I hope they're not too bad. Thanks for the bits, Tito. That is a really weird goof. Horrified Goofy. Is that Goofy? He's like budget non copyright offending Goofy. Yes, but also the Goofy emote. Yep. Severe thunderstorm warning there. Dopper looking fierce. It's been a little rainy here today and yesterday, but I don't think it's supposed to storm here. All right, I guess I gotta compliment you guys. I was just trying to get this section looking less ragged. Hooking up the compliments. I don't have the capacity to think like that. I'm completely only focused on this one task right now.
Giggity, 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 ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang.
I did say that, Leia. I did say that. You guys are asking me to be sus. Asking me to be sus. It's not that I find nice people suspicious. I find people being nice for no good reason suspicious. I guess. I'm nice. I'm nice enough. I'm New England nice, okay? That's a certain kind of nice. Jack knows what I mean. Thinking about how much fun Saturday be. Saturday is gonna be great. Burrito hunkered down. Burrito's in North Carolina. Is that right? Really, the menfolk are incapable of cognitive function while handling their wood. No lies detected. I don't love this part, but it's gonna have to be what it is, I think. I really don't want to like drop more level here. Jack is an Earth Angel though. All right, okay, we'll do compliments. All right, I'm gonna run through. All right, we'll start Elizabeth, the newest mod, who I made a mod even though she was resistant to being a mod because I think she'd do a great job because she's just super nice and supportive of everybody, and she thinks she's a bit awkward, but she's really not that awkward, and she doesn't give herself enough credit. Let's see, Veronica. Veronica is full of opinions and calls me on my shit. And you know what? I respect that. You know, I'm doing great. Well, thanks for the feedback. Veronica is not afraid to call anybody on their shit, but is also a sweetheart and doesn't want anybody to know. Just a little, just like low key. Doesn't really want anyone to know that she's super nice, really. Tito. Tito knows way too much about flags. Did you know this? Tito is one of the world's biggest flag dorks. He knows when every flag came from what country, and when that country changed flags. It's an amazing skill. I don't know, man. I don't know where he gets it. Flag dork. Yeah, flag dork. Let's see. Lady Riot. Lady Riot is always there for everybody and is just a great mod. That's why she was always Extreme's #1 mod. She became my #1 mod and a good friend who's always there to help out and always there to keep things running and keep me straight. Make sure I always am doing the right thing on stream. And also, she's the only person who actually timed anyone out in the stream for being fresh. And I respect it. Storm, also fairly new mod, but Storm is a total baddie. If you didn't know, Storm is going to carry me through Infinite Archive on Saturday because that's what she does for everybody. Also, the only person who would run Bastion Mimics with me. Amazing. Apparently, we're both achievement mad. Malady is Lady Riot's sister, who is also very nice and just got engaged. Congratulations again. Your fiance is a very lucky guy. I'm sure he's done very well for himself. I'm I'm losing steam. I'm losing steam on compliments, okay? No, look, I started carving and my mind was like, Storm is one of the mods of all time. So much lore. Tack, and then there's Tack. Tack, one of my very good friends here on Twitch, who we're gonna go, instead of going antiquing, we should just go to the Big E. We're gonna go to the Big E this year, later in the year, in September. We'll go to the Big E. We'll live stream. Tack, a very good friend, super generous, Tack even gifted me games for no good reason. I don't know why. I don't know how I got so lucky to have such a nice friend. All right, I'm out of mods. There you go, Veronica. I've complimented all the mods. About Streamlabs? Streamlabs is competent. Possibly, but you do want to go antiquing? We should I do love some antiquing. All right, well, we'll have to make the antiquing happen. Heavy priority straight. Yeah. Streamlabs is barely competent. Competent enough, I guess I'll say. Hands off the wood for 2 minutes. Yep. It had to work that way. Good friend who gives him things. I said you're very generous. Yeah, I'm very uncomfortable. Mission accomplished for you. Tack, should I come up with more compliments for Tack? Tack is also very smart. Did you guys know Tack is a college professor? Yeah. Tack, super smart. Also one of the time guesser time travelers. She also married very well. Her husband is a very funny troll. Tack is smart. You can move in with me. No, I like my space, to be honest, but no. You keep him. College professor is a dream job you had once upon a time. I'm sorry, Malady. I'll come up with something better. I'm trying here. Malady also is willing to seek out things for me to do on stream that make me uncomfortable for everybody else's amusement. And you know what? Someone's got to do it. Malady was solely responsible for the dating sim section of the stream for like the last couple weeks. And I think it worked out overall. People enjoyed it a little too much, maybe. With Death was really fun. Yeah, it was fun. I mean, I enjoyed doing it with you guys. It wasn't something I would choose to do on my own.
Drink lots of water.
Oh, thank you, Veronica. I could probably use that.
Everybody stretch out a little bit.
Oh, we're stretching.
Stretch it. A little stretch.
Might be accurate. Damn. All right, guys, we're stretching. No on-cam hand stretches. I can do those. you were here, you could hear all the cracking of my knuckles. My hands actually feel fine. Only hands. Didn't know I had the capacity for such verbose kindness. I knew I had the capacity, I just don't care to do it. I've been on more than one occasion been accused of being verbose, okay?
I'm lurking over here.
Am I gonna play date everything? I don't know, Leia. Have you seen? You must have seen that one. Tack and Veronica played that one. I saw a bit of it. I don't think that one's for me. I'm gonna say. No, Malady gifted me one called, is it Boyfriend Dungeon? Which is like a dating game with some like action elements. That's gonna be the next one I play. I gotta figure out the format of the game so I can see how to make it a redeem. That's how we did Date with Death. There was a point redeem to get me to play an hour of it because each section was an hour long, so it kind of like worked out perfectly. Oh, I'm falling behind. Falling behind on chat here. That wasn't really on cam. It was just off cam. You could see part of the shadows. Okay, all right. Well, you know, I'm not very competent. Complimenting me. I'm someone who's super calming and just a really fun, chill friend. Incredibly talented and versatile, from woodworking to engineer to art. Just like decided after school, art school, to become an engineer. Who does that? Those are things that a person said. Thank you, Tack. Everything is a little too much for me. It's a little over the top. Oh, hey, Sangervita. Welcome in. I'm sorry. I've fallen behind on chat here. About to log off, but pop in and say, hey, thanks, thanks. I appreciate it. Have a good evening. Thanks for popping in. You heard Boyfriend Dungeon is really good. It has extremely positive reviews on Steam. See if I can pull this off. I have like an idea for a shape here, but I don't know. That'll be a little tricky. Just get a smooth surface going here. BDSM safe might send him over the edge. I don't know if it'll send me over the edge. I would just have a lot of trouble taking it seriously. We need a channel points fundraiser. That's not a thing, Leia. Believe me, I've tried. Tack has a redeem in her channel that's like what is it? It's like 700,000 channel points for Tack to show her desk, and we've been
over here.
we've been trying to convince her to let us crowdfund it, but it hasn't happened yet. Canadian, we'll see you later. spend a lot of yours. Let's see if you can do mod things. Yeah, the mods just they just refund all their own points. That's how this works. You guys spent a lot of your points on crowd control Elden Ring. That one was really effective. Tack, that's Lady Riot. Lady Riot is the one who manages all the redeems. I've looked at that maybe one time. Really rubbing that wood. Yeah, you gotta get in there. Up, Storm. We'll see you later. I'm sure Storm already. Guys, go watch Storm. I think Storm is streaming some stuff with Nadia tonight, perhaps. It's probably starting up now. It was showing during a charity fundraiser. You have pics. I missed the desk. I missed the desk. No. No. Clear it out at least once a week. Oh, Tito's on top of it too. Never me. It's never been me. Don't worry. It's frustrating. I've got an idea, and I don't know if it'll work, but I'm like out of other ideas. All right, we're gonna try it. This is. Might be a bad idea. I haven't gone in there in about a week. You guys, I got good mods. All right, Veronica, have a good meal. See you later. Jemmer, hey. Welcome in.
Wipe yourself off, man. You dead.
Might be dead. So, I had this part, right, on top of this layer here, but I don't have room to drop this down more because this is all like 3-dimensional. You can't see it from your angle, but this is like has a hump here, and I don't like it. So I'm gonna drop all of this down and now make it go like through this section and have this come over. We'll see. I might regret this entirely. I don't do real work here. You mostly just show up, so same. I mean, that's what I do for your channel, Tech. I'm there. To be fair, you don't need a lot of mod work. Remember, measure once, cut twice. No? In these projects, it's measure never, cut several thousand times. If you hadn't noticed. Just about. Sorry, bumped the camera. Alright, I'm slightly focus face. This is like critical moment here. Either pull this off or I'm gonna have a lot of work to do to fix it. Okay. Alright, kind of pulled it off. Alright, let me check back in chat here. Sanded down that curved area there. There's strong urge to touch it. Which curved area? This one here, you mean? This, like, most of this area here is sanded. Actually, this here, not really this yet, but like this, yes. That's why I'm trying to avoid changing it up completely. Dangerously experimenting with his wood. Things are getting dicey, slightly dicey. Just a little. Nope, you know what? It actually worked out. I think it's going to be all right. Spicy and dicey. No, you know what? It's actually working out. It's gonna be fine. I basically already pulled it off. Should I be absolutely toxic in ESO? You know, you do you, Tito. Yeah, define toxic. Make a DC tune that's so that mid-year mayhem isn't complete shit. Oh, because DC's dominates. Only play EP for PvP, but you do have an AD tune. When is this? You know, Tito, if you're nice and you want to play AD, the Wolves anniversary is coming up later in the month, and we have a plan to roll in there with like 5 groups of people and completely dominate. What do you want to see? Toxic. We're gonna Zerg. Or at the very least, I can tell you when not to go in on EP. The all sides winning at different times. That is true. We do shit on DC a lot, mainly because they've just, like, DC's got a lot of really toxic players, man. I'm still not sure who was sending me hate whispers on Saturday when I was playing. I was getting hate whispers in Vengeance, guys. In Vengeance. Doesn't even make sense. I went to the dark side. I did go to the dark side. You just want Emperor title. Even I don't see Emperor as a realistic goal. It's not impossible. I know my guild would help me with it if I wanted to do it, but it's just like, I don't have what it takes to know life that place for days. Or, well, it really doesn't take days if you time it right. Basically have to start your grind right when the campaign ends and the first one, like the new one, starts. But then you still have to be in there for probably half a day, and you need help. Can't do it on your own. That's what I was talking about. It actually worked.
Drink lots of water.
Thank you, Malady. I should drink water. Let's do the baby servers for that. I have heard of people doing that also. I don't even need the title. I just want to buy the throne. Same, Lady Riot. Yeah, Floral, Chloe. Yeah, Drizzy, yes. Yeah, fucking Floral. Lucked out getting Volendrung, and it's pretty. I got Volendrung with the help of, like, a guild group. Like, the hammer came out and we took turns passing it around, and then we made sure that the person with the hammer got kills. actually out pretty nicely. We're on at like 3 a.m. with your friend, and she and I just swapped in an empty Black Reach at the time. Oh, yeah, yeah, that's a good call. Someone tried to do that for me once, and they rode all the way to like the gate where I had the hammer, and then I died right before they got there, and someone took the hammer and ran off with it. And I'm like, son of a, it was just about to happen. Merc, what a champ. Why is it not cutting in this direction? So confused right now. Fuck it. This is a job for sandpaper. Very close to a Volendrung, but someone stole the killing blow right in front of you. Oh, like on the person with the hammer? Yeah, that one's tricky too. Like you get the kill with Volendrung or you kill the person with it. Either way is a little tricky. Oh, we're back from ads. Jumped on an AD or DC character, and she killed you twice, and vice versa. Yeah, the way to do it. Elder Scrolls canon that Trinimac was literally eaten and shat out and was transformed into Malakath since he was covered in shit. Thanks, Tito. Thanks. That Elder Scrolls lore, people. I gotta like cut some smaller squares. Or could cheat. Elder Scrolls lore is a wild thing. It's wild. Try to get this chunk out of here before I make some horrible blunder. Try to move too much wood at one time. You're just like asking for trouble. Yep, I heard it while I said it. Wouldn't be a lore master if you didn't know the story of Malakath's birth. Yep. You know, the resident lore master. The EP leader didn't come to High Isle for the meeting of the leaders and instead sent his son Reason. Jorn was busy getting it on getting it on with a young Nord maiden he was seeing. That's the actual ESO canonical reason? Here I just thought the voice actor was unavailable. This is actually the reason given in the freaking quest line? Really? I must have missed that. I did do that quest line. When doing the main quest, I even, like, read. I even read, guys. Usually. Or, like, listen. He was talking on some Nord mommy milkers, it's true. That's one way of putting it, Tito. Honestly, I can't blame him. I would have sent my son in my stead and as well for that. Well, also, you know, the leaders of the other alliances are insufferable. Argue with dickheads or get laid. Choices. Decisions. God damn it. The man has had many brushes with death. Let him have his fun. You need another nap? No, no, no. One nap a day is probably enough naps, right? Man of culture. Tito, liking wine doesn't make you a man of culture, okay? I'm just, you know, I'm just throwing it out of there. Aaron is a himbo. He's cute, but that's about it. He is kind of an idiot. You will pry naps from my cold dead hands. I'm not gonna try to. Okay, come on now. I'm tired of the flaking. Go away. What more could you ask for? Bastion, get out of here, Tito. A little wit that doesn't walk headlong into flirting every time. That is his go-to. Even when it's completely inappropriate. Fuck is wrong with Bastion, huh? He complains about everything, Tito. When I stay homesick, I'll usually go back to bed for like another 3 hours or take another nap in the day. If you're feeling especially bad, you'll take a third nap. That sounds like me with COVID. Kinda didn't want to like change levels, but here I am. Here I am, fucking everything up. So much for finishing. Or finishing work. Hate Bastion, and every time I start hating him, he says something sweet and makes you feel bad, and it upsets you. A lot of energy. Had a lot of sick days where you took 3 naps, sometimes more. I feel like after a certain number of naps, right, you feel more tired than when you started, right? Gotta get up and drink coffee. She meant about me, Malady. What am I talking about? Like, napping too much and needing, like, feeling more tired after napping? It's too extreme. Oh. I fucked this up. Extra naps don't make you tired? I don't know. They do for me. Or maybe it's like if you take a nap, you take a nap that's too long, you end up waking up out of like REM sleep and then you're in worse state than you were before. I feel like I've just gone in a circle. I'd like I made the change I wanted, but it didn't solve the problem that I had previously. It's still the same problem somehow. Just that this section just isn't smooth. I'm sure you can't even tell. You can't even tell. You look at it and you're like, oh, it looks fine. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Where I feel like too many naps is the same kind of effect. All right, guys, we're coming up on 3 hours. I'm feeling good about my progress, but oh, pardon me a minute. I apparently need some water. Quantity, not quality. I was just gonna say, we're coming up on 3 hours. I normally do this for 3 or 4 hours. I think given that my back is still recovering, I probably shouldn't push it and should just go with the 3 hours tonight. Though I like the progress that I've made. I feel like, though, it's another one of those nights where it doesn't look like I did all that much. It probably doesn't. Take a look here in a minute and see who's online. Someone wants to peruse the art category for a minute. If they see anybody interesting around. You know my rule, though. You guys all know my rule. It's reminding you of Bender from Futurama. Okay? Okay. You know, like I've said, it's all open to interpretation. That's the one, Malady. That's the one. Aku Aku from Crash Bandicoot. I don't know if I don't. No, I'm not getting a picture in my head of that. I never played a lot of Crash. Do I? I did see Storm. Storm was streaming the remake of Crash Bandicoot last week, or early, maybe it was earlier this week, actually. First time I'd seen Crash Bandicoot in a long time. Tiki mask that makes you invincible. Okay. I could see a little tiki mask thing going on. Ooh. I don't know. That was a little much. Oh, welcome back, Veronica. Making glass pendants. Oh, thank you, Tito. Let me check that out. Someone doing cross stitch. Crocheting Cthulhu. Interesting. Oh, Tito, I've seen this stream before, right? And the guy, I've seen this stream before and it was on, and the guy had been on for like 17 hours or something like that. I'm not sure this is a live stream. I'm skeptical this is actually live. Into makers and crafting. Yeah, what's the cross stitch of a unicorn? Tito loves cross stitch. Tito does some cross stitch, right? Or was that Lady Riot doing the cross stitch? Weren't you? Okay, it was Tito. watch the remake of The Crow. It's not good. It's bad. I heard it was bad. It looked bad. It just there's some movies you shouldn't attempt. Like, not that the original Crow is like some amazing movie. It just has a particular like vibe to it that you can't match. The pendant making is interesting, but yeah, like I don't know. I don't know if this is actually a live stream. Like, I honestly don't. 106 viewers. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. Just a little guy. I feel like, am I the only one who streams who's like, I feel like if you raid into someone who's way more viewers than you, you're just doing self-promo, you know? I don't look at rating like that, you know? Personally. Oh, hey, fake Deltia is on. Guys, what do we think about that? That's fucking weird shit, right? No, 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 it's fine. It's fine, Tack. I'm trying to find someone to raid at the moment. Unfortunately, the guy who does the cool leather maps is not on. I'd raid him again. He's funny. Did you catch his bit last week, Tack, after you rated him of just like reading them like the most like vile like Sean Connery impression ever? Oh, it was hilarious. I was dying. It was so funny. Thank you, Tack. Some cross stitch. Oh yeah, cross stitch unicorn. I'm checking. Stick around for a minute, guys. Wrapping up. Crochet octopus. Yep, I see. No, that is an elder god, sir. I mean, it looks like an octopus, but you know, if you say so, if you say so. Cute Thulu, if you will. All right, well, we'll settle this debate then. We're gonna find out. Guys, stick around for the raid for a minute. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be back doing this again next Wednesday. If you're so inclined to grab a raid message, help yourself. You too, Veronica. Like I said, I'll be back Saturday playing some ESO, and we're doing co-streaming with Storm was here, and Burrito and Red Spectre doing some Infinite Archive. So I'll see you guys then. Have a good rest of your week. Yeah. And have a good rest of your night. Get up, get some food, get some water, stretch. Lady Riot, take care. Stack, take care. Malady, bye bye. We'll see you guys later. Tito, later.